Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to introduce you to a Java library called FunctionalJ. FunctionalJ is a library that brings in features from functional programming into Java 8 and up. So as I said, this is going to be introductory video, so I will go through the feature quite quickly and we can go into detail in the later videos. So first of all, I would like to invite you to go to its website, functionalj.io. It have a list of features here. If you click on the features, it also example right here. You can see multiple example there. So the main, not the main, but roughly the features of FunctionalJ are functions. So there are more ways for you to create and manipulate functions. Like for example, there are more function with more parameters. Function can have exception. A function body can throw exception, and then we can control how it's going to react if the function actually throw exception. You can manipulate function to different things, do partial application and such and such. Also, there is a access and lenses. Basically, access and lenses are functions that use to access to object property, both read and modify. Pipeable and pipeline. So pipeable allow you to create a flow of processing. Like in this case, you have an object called hello world as a string, and then you have it piped through this function and that functions. So just like pipe in other functional programming, pipelines are the way allow you to define these flows in advance, and then once you have the data, you can put it into this flow. Functional list and map. So this provides implementation for a functional list that are lazy evaluated, and these list and map are immutable. So you can create a list directly like that. These are immutable, and then you can call map, filter, or whatever directly to it. And these operations are lazily evaluated. There are also additional functionality for streams and iterator in the case you already have the stream and you want those functionality in there. Result is, look at it as something similar to optional in Java 8. But result also can contain exceptions. So if you run result of some, if you run some operation, and you get its result, you can do mapping and everything just like in optional, but because this can throw exception, then you can specify in the decorative way of what you want to do with those exceptions. Pretty handy. FunctionalJ also bring in Algebra Datatype, which two main kind of type, which is struct and choice. I also have rule type. For struct is a immutable data type, so you can define an object type like this. This is a compact way. So if you know Kotlin, you can specify a data type, immutable data type. Something similar to this is compact way, and then it also struct also come with lens, so it automatically have lens for you that you can use. It also come with Exhaustive Builder. So if you know Lombok builder is similar, but this builder is exhaustive, so you need to specify everything that is required there. And it also have validation. Type choice. For those who are not familiar with, think of it as an enum, but it also allows payload. So in this case, login status is the type, which have two subtypes, login and logout, and login has a data called username. Choice type also come with pattern matching, which are exhaustive as well. As I said, I will create a video explain more about this, or you can go to documentation page to read more about it. There are also a rule type, and a rule type allow you to specify the validation scheme to any existing type. Ref will allow you to do dependency injection on functions. So dependency injection mechanism like in Spring, JE, or like Juice depends on classes or name for injection as an injection point. But when we create functions are interface, right? Like these functions or consumer, they are interface. So if you want to inject functions, we're gonna have to either name it or create class for it. And if you have many of those, it's kind of tedious to do that. So ref allow you to inject functions as an interface in there, and all type shapes. There are also FunctionalJ to deal with side effect. As I said, I will create a video explain these features in more details. So if you go to its website, you will also see the way of how to use FunctionalJ in your project. So I show you both Gradle and Maven. If you click on this link, it will bring you to FunctionalJ GitHub page. There you can see more documentation, like for example, axes and lenses. It explains what axis is, explain what lenses are, it's explain how they compose. You can see other functionality there as well. There is also a link to an example code to show to have some showcase how to use those functionality. I haven't finished all of them yet, both example and documentation, but most of them are there. You can also see an example project that use it. So if you click on there, it will bring you to a project called Use FunctionalJ for Gradle. If you just check this page out and run Gradle, it will just build and show you how. And then you can modify it and have and see how things work in there. Because FunctionalJ use a notation processor, so if you want to see the generated class effect, like generated class right away when you develop, you have to set this up in your IDE. So if you go to my blog right here, I'll have the link in the description as well. You can follow this step to set these things up in Eclipse. Pretty simple stuff. I also have a page that describe quickly of what those things are. How FunctionalJ will help you to write more functional style, more functional programming, more functional code in Java. So that's it. If you have further question, you can also post or concern or want to comment anything, just you can go to the GitHub page and ask question there, or you can go to my blog and type question there as well, or you can tweet me on Twitter. My handle is Nawaman. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy coding. Bye-bye.